Today's lesson is on topic 3 review. There are 99 males and 121 females participating in a marathon. What percent of the participants are female? Take a second to copy down the question. Whenever we're dealing with percents, we're going to use our formula. Percent over 100 equals the part over the whole. So I'm going to set up my proportion. My 100 is going to stay. Since the problem is asking us what percent, the percent I don't know, so I'm going to call that X. I'm looking for the participants that are female. Female, the part that is female is 121. The whole part is my total, 121 plus 99. I need to make sure I'm including the whole total, so everybody that's in the race. So 121 plus 99 is equal to 220. So my whole would be 220. Now I'm just going to cross multiply and solve. X times 220 is 220x. 100 times 121 is 12,100. Now to solve this for x, I would divide both sides by 220. Divide both sides by 220. X equals 55. So that means that 55% are female. The second question. Annette is surveying people in the city about their interest in a new shopping mall. She found that 180 people, or 37.5% of those surveyed, do not want a new mall. How many people did Annette survey? Take a second to copy down the question. I'm going to use my same formula. Percent over 100 equals the part over the whole. So in this case, my percent is 37.5 over 100 equals, I have this 180. That 180 is the 37.5. That's the part that she surveyed that did not want a mall. And we don't know the whole amount of people that she surveyed, so that would be X. So now I'm going to cross multiply. 37.5 times X is 37.5 equals 100 times 180 is 18,000. Now I can divide by 37.5. Divide both sides by 37.5. That cancels out. So I'm left with X equals 18,000 divided by 37.5 is equal to 480. So that means that there are 480 people surveyed in this situation. The next question. Sierra left a $4.50 as a tip for a waiter. This was 18% of the bill before the tip. How much was her total bill before the tip? Take a second to copy down the question. I'm using my same formula. Percent over 100 equals the part over the whole. In this situation, the $4.50 that she left as a tip, that's part of the whole bill that we don't know, so we'll call that X. The tip that she left was 18%, so it'd be 18 over 100. Now I can cross multiply. 18x equals $4.50 times 100 is 450. Divide both sides by 18. My 18s cancel out. I'm left with 450 divided by 18, which is equal to 25. So her entire bill was $25. The next question. The value of an autographed baseball card changed from $39 to $65. What is the percent change in the value of the baseball card? Round to the nearest hundredth. Take a second to copy down the question. Remember our percent change formula. Our percent change formula is the new minus the old divided by the old. In this case, our new value is 65 and the old is 39. 65 minus 39 divided by 39. Now I'm just going to simplify and get my answer. 65 minus 39 is equal to 26. 26 divided by 39 is 0.6666 repeating. The one part of the formula that I forgot is to multiply by 100. So now I'm going to multiply at the end by 100 to turn my answer into a percent. When I do that, I get 66.6 repeating. They tell me to round to the nearest hundredth, so I need two numbers after the decimal. So that'd be 66.67, because after that 6 is another 6, so it rounds up. So it's 66.67. And remember, with percent change, you have to describe whether it's an increase or a decrease. So since it went from 39 to 65, it is an increase. So it's 66.67% increase. A laptop was originally sold for $975. The laptop, as of now, is now on sale for $828.75. What is the percent markdown? Take a second to copy down the question. We're always going to use the same formula. Our markdown or markup is equal to the original times the percent. So in this case, I need to find the amount of money that the computer was marked down. In order to do that, I'm going to do 975 minus 828.75. That's going to equal my original, which was 975, times the percent, which I don't know, so I will call it x. 975 minus 828.75 is 146.25 equals 975x. Now I'm going to solve for x, so I can divide both sides by 975. Divide by 975. This cancels out, and I'm just left with x. 146.25 divided by 975 is equal to 0.15. And just like in the previous problem, I have to turn this number into a percent, so I can move my decimal 2 places to the right. So it would be a 15% markdown. And the last problem. Mia opened a bank account that earned simple interest with an initial deposit of $2,200. She made no other transactions throughout the year. At the end of the year, she had $2,260.50 in her account. What was the simple interest rate? Take a second to copy down the problem. When I read this problem, the first thing that I see is simple interest. So I know I'm going to use my simple interest formula, which is I equals P R T. I'm going to make a little chart over here to list out all my information. My principal is your initial deposit, so that's $2,200. The rate, I don't know, so I will call that X. The time is 1 year, so T is just 1. Now the interest is how much money she earned. Since our account went from $2,200 to $2,260.50, she gained a total of $60.50. So that is the amount of interest that she earned. So again, I received this number because I did 2,260.50 minus 2,200, and that gives me 60.5. So now I'm going to use this information and plug it into my equation. 60.5 equals 2,200 times my rate, which I don't know, so I'll call it X, times my time of 1 year. So I have 60.50 equals 2,200 times 1 is 2,200 X. Now I can divide both sides by 2,200, divide by 2,200. 60.50 divided by 2,200 is equal to 0.0275. And just like in the previous two problems, I need to turn this number into a percent, so I can move my decimal 2 places to the right. When I do that, I get 2.75% equals X. So my interest rate for this bank is 2.75%.